Hello, welcome to Wilson's Barbecue. In this video I'm going to be looking at the new PK Aaron Franklin collaboration PK grill. So it's very similar to the PK300, which I've done an unboxing video on, done a few cooks on it, but PK working with Aaron Franklin have made some additions which we'll go through. We're going to get this out of the box, build it, take a little look around it. So as I say, this is pretty much the PK300, but there are a few changes. So just looking on the outside of the box, it looks to have a belly bar where you can hang tongs or a towel. It also has some speed racks underneath, so you can use a couple of sheet pans if you want to maybe store some steaks on there or vegetables. And just like the PK300, it has the ash cover which helps to control airflow, make sure nothing gets blocked up and stops embers from falling through onto a wooden decking if you've got that like I have. But I've got the black one. It also comes in teal, that teal that is aligned with Franklin's branding. Let's get it out of the box and see what we've got. Comes with a little owner's handbook. So we've got everything out of the box. So we'll get this put together. I'm not going to show you how to do it. It shouldn't take me too long. I reckon about an hour. Show you what it looks like at the end. Right, so I'm going to be really honest, I had a real battle putting that grill together, mostly because of the hardware. A lot of the screws look similar, but they are made specifically for different parts. And I maybe got some of them a bit confused, so it possibly is my fault, but some of the countersunk screws they look exactly the same, but they don't fit. So I ruined the threads. I got really frustrated. So I think we're just going to get this seasoned up very quickly. Some rapeseed or canola oil, and then we'll get a fire in it. So as we're seasoning the pit today, we may as well make use of the fire and cook a steak. So I got this nice Côte de Boeuf, just from my local Tesco's. I saw it, so I thought I'd pick it up. It's nice and thick, so we should be able to get some nice smoke flavour on it before we sear it in the PK. We'll just let this sit out for a bit. Salt and pepper. So it looks like my charcoal got wet. Bottom vents are open, top grate on, let that charcoal catch a little bit more, and then we're going to close this down, open the top vent, make sure it gets as hot as possible in there. I'm going to run this for about 2 hours. It's so clean. I've got a piece of post oak which seems fitting. So far I'm really enjoying the belly bar. I always struggle with somewhere to put my tongs, so yeah, I quite like that. I do love the double shelf, which obviously you can get on the PK360 I think. Yeah. So I may have slightly overcooked it, but it's still looking pretty pink. Let's give it a taste. Delicious, really smoky. Good little bark. That's real good. So there's a quick tour, quick season, quick cook on the new Aaron Franklin edition of the PK grill. So overall I really do like this model. A single shelf has been a bit of a pain point for me on my 2 other PKs, and that includes a lack of somewhere to put trays down and hang my tongs. And not only does this have the extra shelf, but it also has those 2 speed racks at the bottom as well as that lower shelf, and I can see them being really useful for me in the future. I've done a few videos on those in the past, including low and slow and steaks, things like that. Build quality, as always with PK, solid. It's probably going to outlive you if you look after it. I was a little bit disappointed with the instructions in general and how easy it is to confuse the screw heads. I'm not really too sure why they didn't just use the same screw throughout. And as I mentioned earlier, I damaged a couple of the screws trying to force them in before I realised it was the other screw that I needed. So if you're in the market for a grill, or specifically a PK, and you're not sure whether to pay the extra for the Aaron Franklin model, I would say overall
forget about the name for a second. The extra shelf, the belly bar, the speed racks are worth the extra money to me. Obviously there's the more portable TX version, PK Go 360, but if it's between this and the original or the new original, I'd suggest spending a little bit more on this model purely for the convenience upgrades. So I don't think there's a whole lot more to say about it. I've done a couple of other PK unboxing videos in the past. I'm sure you've seen PKs being used. So thanks very much for watching this video. There's a link below as to where you can buy this if you're in the UK. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in a couple of weeks for another video.